So many different get out of jail free cards. We do have other options, which I can't go into here. Join us at the next forum meeting. But in case we need to look at them at the further down the line, as mentioned at the start of this is a forum priority. So alongside what we've already been doing, the problem is getting worse. It is getting worse, and there needs to be strategy and action. So first things first, we needed the community to report incidences. And we wanted to make sure that that was as easy and as straightforward as possible. So we looked at ways of simplifying it for residents. So we come up with our dust dashboard. You should gradually see me get a little bit smaller, and you should now see this on your screen. The idea of this portal was to have all the information and links you need in one handy place for easy use. This lives in your email inbox, and from this one screen you can identify a location, as the Environment Agency require an approximate location, and you have maps that will give you postcodes, addresses and what 3 words locations. You can call the Environment Agency at a click of a button, so no need to look for the number. You can also share with the forum your reference number from your complaint, so it enables us to catalogue them as well, because there's nothing more than we like than data. You can also click a button and upload your pictures to our portfolio. So if you have some pictures and you've got some images and videos you want to share with us, you can click that button and send it straight to us. You can also report direct to the council, and you can also call the forum there as well. We wanted to simplify that reporting procedure and also have the ability to log some complaints ourselves, and this does that. So this is ready for release and will be emailed out to everybody on our mailing list. If you haven't already, you can please email tilburychair@thurrockforums.org. I'll put that in the comments to get yours. We also wanted the statistics ourselves to further evidence that the argument is, we wanted some additional statistics so that we can provide evidence for our argument. So we have also, alongside this, produced a 20-question dust survey for residents to complete. This is about the impact that the dust has had on your life and on your property as well. So you also, if you don't have access to the internet, you can do this online at the hub. For anybody who doesn't know how to work online services, then please get in touch and we'll make some arrangements to be able to take that info from you. This will be posted in all the community groups in the next couple of days. The forum has also prepared some proposals, as what is the point in moaning if you aren't going to offer solutions. Alongside the portal and the survey, we are also requesting the commissioning of a Tilbury Dust working group, not a subgroup of another committee that gets 5 minutes here and there, a dedicated working group with one focus. Some suggestions on who this group would include would be our MP, the Thurrock Council, leader or deputy leader of Thurrock Council, cabinet member for Place and Environment, the cabinet member for Health and Wellbeing, the air quality officer from Thurrock Council, the Environment Agency, Port Health, Port of Tilbury, ward councillors, Tilbury Forum and residents. The purpose of that group would be to ensure that everybody, all different stakeholders and accountable bodies, are all able to work together in one group to remove the possibility of avoiding accountability. So the work that ideally this group would undertake would be a review of the last 24 months of Environment Agency and Port resident complaints, production of an operations guide for all the registered businesses and entities that work within the port, a review of all the businesses that hold permits that have defined environmental impact conditions, including any complaints in the last 6 months, review of all the businesses that have operating restrictions, including any complaints in the last 6 months, and a review of on-site suppression practices, including the implementation of spot check practices. A lot of this is obviously commercially sensitive, so wouldn't be able to be put in the public domain, but would be able to be looked at as part of this group that ideally meets quarterly. And what would we like from that group? As some suggestions would be the publication of the statistics that relate to the complaints from Tilbury postcodes, the publication of a clearly defined resident complaint procedure, including all accountable bodies and any, if applicable, restrictions, the implementation of a dedicated Tilbury Dust complaint phone line or email, and the agreement that there will be annual independent dust testing in residential areas in Tilbury. Next week, or this week rather, the forum will be meeting with our MP to provide some information on what our residents are going through on a daily basis. there are other options and levers available to us. Just to be very, very clear, the Tilbury Forum has a great appreciation and an understanding of the importance of the ports and the businesses and the businesses that operate within them, and what they've brought to our community and our local economy over the years, the jobs, the opportunities. But realistically, what we're asking from these businesses is to be good neighbours, be responsible neighbours, and be responsible for your impact on the community. I don't think that's too much to ask. Our next forum meeting will be confirmed in the next couple of days, when the dust will obviously take a key part of the agenda following these meetings going on this week. But we really need you to join us. The Tilbury Forum is made up of residents, and they're all volunteer residents, so essentially they're all working together to try and make Tilbury a nicer place to live. One thing I can assure you is that everybody who attends the Tilbury Forum does so because they want Tilbury to be a nicer place to live. Keep an eye out on our social media, where we'll publish the dates, and yeah, thank you for your time.